that they'll play really well here. So I believe we're going right into a pistol round here, as everybody is readied up in the server.
Yep, it's that time once again, and we are underway.
Yeah, the one thing to watch out here, Ggpr, is that they've got a good T side, so we will see them play pretty well at first, I believe. But they kind of got bullied on CT side when they played against Oceanus. So this is going to be the place for Ggpr to really show what they've got and to try and get themselves as much of a round lead as they can. And this will be a B rush coming out from Rise.
Oh. Nicely done so far. Rise able to quickly and persistently take away Ggpr's advantage here. Exotic and Arctus, last two men standing, have to find 5 in order to turn this one around. They've got some great tag damage that's come on out, though. Consti, Fetal, they're down at 11 and 24 HP to work with.
The bomb here. I don't think he spotted a mid. Exotic's still kind of hiding. They're kind of screwed if you're on Ggpr here. You've got all 5 of the CTs sitting around your bomb, and you've got armor and some Glocks. So, you know, what crazy thing are they going to come up with here? I mean, they might just try to hold on to this armor, but it looks like they will try to go for it.
Yeah, look at this Exotic. He's starting to peek around, looking in Mexico. No one's there. He needs to find one with Arctus. Arctus able to find one. The trade from Consti does come out, and Fetal will finish it. There we go. First round to the side of Rise Sports Club. Starting out with that 1-0 advantage, they'll be going ahead and forcing on up into possible M4s, FAMAS's MP9s. Meanwhile, the opposite in the scoreboard, they might force up into some Deagles. Maybe a MAC-10 or two. Yeah, there we go. The MAC-10 and then Tech-9 to work with.
I mean, if you think you're good with them, go for it. But Deagles, okay. Well, I mean, it's not Deagle's second round at least, but yeah, I don't know. You know, see what you can get here. Not ideal start. Pushing down Banana fast already. This seems to be where they're trying to assert their dominance on the side of Rise, and they will get the kill on Arc.
Yeah, things are not going all too well for Ggpr so far. That first pick on the R2 is going to be fatal to the side of Ggpr. Gotta play safely. They want to play conservatively now. They've got Deagles and they've got a MAC-10 to work with. If they had a bunch of MAC-10s, maybe they could just push all hell broke loose. But right now, they're going to want to play a little bit more passively, a little bit more safely. Try and find these individual picks before they really get into it. Nice, there we go. Fetal able to find one, but Low Raider does refrag that one straight on back. Brings it down to a 3 versus 4. So not even just yet, but it's starting to even out. You've got Saturn at 2 HP.
They've pulled out a rotate here, so this will be a 3-on-2 unless they get the aggression going on Banana here. Oh, this is all timing right here.
Look at this, Aiden. Exotic able to find one. That's going to start things off nicely for Ggpr onto this site. Brings it down to Consti and Saturn. This might be a save call even here, because Saturn is tagged down to 3. And then we got Consti at 100 with a FAMAS. It's going to be a very difficult retake in this 2 versus 3 fashion, but it looks like they want to attempt it. They are got up towards Apps currently towards Hay Bells. First shot comes out, used, good for it, and Lowrider finds the last. There we go, second round converted, and Ggpr ties it right back on up.
I think you saved that. If you're GG or if you're Rise, I think you saved that. Because now you've been broken. Your money's been broken. So you are now looking at a forced Ggpr, who is going to make some bank off of the rifles and guns that they scraped off of your bodies, and you're not going to be able to gain that beat control if you're Rise. So what was so strong for them, and taking 60 damage in the molly, then another 10 from the HE Lowrider.
He's going to be falling back. He doesn't want to lose it just yet. They've got AKs, FAMAS's, MP9s to work with. Ggpr want to work with this advantage. But these Deagles and CZ75s could come out on top if they are not careful. It's being played very passively, very slowly here at the minute 15 mark. 3 players towards Banana, player towards Apps, causing a little bit of distraction, trying to pull some of these players out of position.
Feed dropping that smoke. Oh, Feed dropped the smoke too soon. They're scared of Banana right now. They're scared of this push. So dropping that leaves them with a single flash for the entire B site to try and prevent this take. But it's just going to be a 3v5 pistols versus guns with no utility to counteract, and they're just going to walk up. Oh, it's a massacre.
It really is. That is the B site opened up. Aiden and Co. ready to rotate on, though, but Arctus is eliminated. That's going to be the end of the round, and Dormian is eliminated as well. That is a second round to Ggpr. Saturn running away with his tail between his legs, carrying a CZ75 into the net.
So I believe that's Doroman, if I'm not mistaken, correct? I've just heard it. I heard it a few different ways.
I have too. I'm not sure how to say it.
Doromin. I think. But yeah, no, that was kind of clinical from Ggpr. Able to take that third round and prevent them from getting broken as well, so they're not just trading rounds back and forth and losing all their money repeatedly. The key to that round falling the way it did was Feedly just tossing that smoke at a minute 15. What are you gonna do with just a flash in a minute 15 left? I think you wait, you throw that on contact maybe. I mean, to be fair, you don't have that many tools to work with, but like if you're going to give your team a chance to make that rotate, you need to be able to delay just a little bit longer. And I think you could have gone without dropping that smoke onto the site so fast. So here we are. This will be a complete save for Rise, and it'll look like they're going to try and bonus round this from Ggpr.
Yeah, Ggpr, they just want to convert this one. They got full stack towards mid. The B site's open. Lots of utility towards B. They should be able to plant with no problem here. And now it's going to be the 5 versus 5 retake with USPSs.
I said they heard them from apps, and I immediately looked at the minimap and just saw 3 players from Ggpr just chilling on the B site. I'm like, oh, never mind.
Oh, man. Unfortunate. Exotic able to find 3. Yu's able to find 1 more. Dormian, last man standing. Going to be eliminated as well in Mexico. That's a third.
Now remember, chat, I see people going, it's a throw. It's shush. Betters. it's just Ggpr has a strong T side on this map. So, I mean, I think we're going to see the best out of Rise. Probably, I mean, okay. Right, we're 4 rounds in. Just cool your jets. Here we are. We'll get a little bit of a buy coming out, and it will be a bit of a B stack for Rise. They're going to try and play Banana passively here, just kind of ceding control to Ggpr.
Yeah, we're down to this 5 versus 5. The weaponry is in the hands of Ggpr. They got those 3 AKs and 2 FAMASas to work with. Meanwhile, on the opposite end of the spectrum, 3 FAMASas, 2 M4s for Rise Esports Club. They're going to be looking to try and collect this round. They need to convert this fifth one desperately. They bought all the way up. They've committed the FAMASas, and so far going nicely. Feed all good for 3. The trade does come out from Hughes, but Consti finds 1 as well. Now Exotic, last man standing, 1 versus 3. No Saturn's low, gonna be able to find him. Needs to go for the plant now, but it's all for naught. Nicely done through the smoke. Dormian able to find him on to Exotic. That's the second round picked up by Rise Esports Club.
You hate to see it. That was Domorin.
Domorin.
It's an M, not an R. Yes, Domorin.
Domorin.
Yes. Yeah, what I was oh god, that was a free plant. But without the information, knowing that the CTs weren't close on site, I think you got to go for that spray, but at the same time just kind of giving them the information, pushing out onto the Banana. George able to get the first one, but at what cost?
Oh no. That's the B site almost opened up, but they gotta be careful. Saturn is lying in wait here towards Sandbag. Should be able to find 1. There's the first. The trade hasn't come on out yet, but the man advantage is still in the hands of Ggpr. Yu's going to be finding 1 as well towards alt mid. Now it's down to a 2 versus 4. Dorian and Domorin. Domorin. I'm going to nail that in my head, chat. Saturn and Domorin. Last 2 men standing for Rise Esports Club. Might opt to save here.
Yeah, I'd say you'd probably want to save this. I saw them rotating. I'm like, you guys don't have the loss bonus or the money for this. Go and chill. You got to hold on to these guns, otherwise you're going to be losing more rounds to come. So, Rise able to get another on the arc that will kill the lurker, but they still do have to worry about Lowrider coming for their guns here because GGPR knows what they need to do to get a couple more rounds on the board. All of these are going to be important. So here we are. Will they stay alive in church? Dun, 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 dun. Save songs. Oh,
There's one. Nicely done. Domorin able to find one, but it's now down. Now, they're stuck on these two AKs. There's going to be kind of hero rifles coming out from Rise Esports Club. GGPR, though, they're looking rather swell. They've got themselves full AKs to work with. No ops to speak of just yet. They don't really need it. And it's just going the way of GGPR. Look at that. Nicely done. Arctu's able to find one onto Saturn. Opens up this server. That right there is the man advantage gained by GGPR, and they're going to be looking to do more with that.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not super impressed with what's going on with Rise so far. I mean, you probably could have guessed that based off of, you know, what happened on their map pick of Nuke, but onto the site.
Oh, nicely done. Trades going back and forth, brings it down into a 2 versus 3. Bombs planted. I don't know if the retake will come out here. I think Domorin will decide to save this AK over into the next round, which wouldn't be a bad decision. Consti, on the other hand, it will be looking for at least an exit, maybe carry a rifle in for himself.
Yeah, Domorin just gonna save this AK. You're still on just a double loss bonus. You should be able to buy next round. You might be on a save one. We'll see. I can't do math. I'm a college student. I stopped doing
Nicely
math so
done.
long ago.
Consti will be able to carry an AK over now. And that will be a 5th for GGPR.
I gotta say, I'm really impressed with Yuza's performance in both of these maps so far, considering the game that he had. I mean, he's a stand-in, probably hasn't played in a while with the team. We all know how that is. It's even in Premier rosters, that's still a thing where, you know, you typically don't play with your subs. Like, they just kind of... It's not something that happens all the time unless you're pretty dedicated to your team. Like, I know that even, like, Third Impact and, like... I mean, their roster was, like, a whole mess last year, but... It's something you don't see that often. So considering the impact so far, props. Oh, Consti's cut off into the double nades, down to 36, able to respond with a molly. So this will leave Consti in a pretty tough situation.
George able to find one, brings it down to this 4 versus 5 Rise. They're losing the advantage slowly but surely. Nicely done. GGPR will be opening up that B side, but Aiden on the opposite end of the map will be able to find one on A onto Exotic. Hughes trades it back immediately and brings it all down to Domorin. He's got an AWP and a dream. He's going to be able to find one with a no-scope. Needs to find another. Might be able to do it, but the AK comes spraying around from Arctus. And a 6th for GGPR.
I looked at that. I looked at the mini-map. I'm like, the bomb is still in spawn. They just had the sole intention of coming to that round and getting some frags. So here we are, match pause. I don't think I can see. Yeah, I can't see when they're calling these or if it's tech or tac, but I say tech or tac. Yes, I said that right. I thought I made up a word
if
there
you go
for a
into
moment.
console, you might be able to see it. Not sure.
No, I just see failed to set custom material for rifle FAMAS. No matching material name found on model weapons / w_knife_default_t.mdl. And that is my entire console. CSGO is a beautiful game. Well, GGPR showing that, you know, this is a performance that, given what they did on Nuke, I'd expect out of them. But I figured Rise would put up a bit more of a fight. I mean, we'll see. We're still in early days, 8 rounds in. And it looks like they won't be contesting Banana here. They're going to try and play for this, play for a real safe play on CT, which may be their downfall against the guns.
Look at this, 2 versus 3 over here towards B, and things aren't going well for Rise. Quick shots are found. George able to find 2, opens up the sights. 1 rotate coming through. That's Domoran. P250 in a dream to hold off onto the site. He'll be backing off. Not much you can do. This should be a 7th to the side of Ggpr. The T side slowly but surely dominating.
All I gotta say is, if you're Ggpr, you are feeling good. This is the one thing you do have to worry about, is you are losing arc. I don't know. I didn't fully read into when that's gonna be happening, but this is a good confidence builder considering what happened. You know, given the recent news, seeing how they're playing with a stand-in, and oh, the CZ just kind of singing away here, but
yeah,
prevented
able to
from
find 1.
holding onto that rifle.
Aiden. Yeah, back on L there. You're gonna be eliminated though. Exotic's gonna find him. Quickly done. 7 for Ggpr. Things looking on the open up for them. 5 ahead of Rise.
Yeah, not much to say here. We will see a double op coming up from Rise, so they do have, you know, full loss bonus at this point. They've dropped, you know, however many rounds it's been in a row here. What they've picked up, it's probably what, well, at least 4. We can do math here, and Esea Premier, and oh, the nades early. Down banana. Not gonna try and play this one as aggressively as previous rounds, but the double op should put them in a good position now that they've gotten many of their opponents so low.
Double up setup coming out from Rise. They're looking to change things as quickly as they can. They know that they can't let any more rounds really fall to the wayside here, especially on this full buy that's coming out of them now. And Execute looking to head towards this A site. 3 position for it. Domoran with the AWP has the angle through the smoke. Gonna be able to find 1 onto George. That will be him falling back and positioning himself towards the library. That's gonna be re-smoked, but he's gonna have to play rather carefully now. Use looking towards midi pit. Oh, nice shot coming out of him. Saturn will refrag that, but gets tagged down low and eliminated. Arctus able to find 1 as well, brings it all down on the heads of Rise. Consti and Fetal will have to save. And an 8th to Ggpr.
They're just looking unstoppable right now. They just choose a site and they take it. You know, it's all they got to do. They just walk out, click some heads, throw a bunch of nades. It's easy. Looking pretty unstoppable for the most part, and you know, you got Exotic leading the way. It's just like it's full team impact here from Ggpr, and it's just Rise struggling to figure out how to stay in these rounds. Nothing crazy. I will say Consti does have the correct choice of M4A4 skin.
Exotic will fall to the wayside there, but there's not much they're going to be...
What? Pardon?
Bit of tag damage, but team damage coming out there right at the end of the round. He's just having a good time, you know?
Yeah, okay. That was, you know, whatever. Floats your boat. You're up by 6 rounds.
You're feeling pretty good. You've at
Feeling
least confirmed the half.
Start shooting your teammates. You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is, chat. Anyways, chat, we're in timeout. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. Where are you guys all from? Moreover,
50 seconds. I got people saying it's pretty much over. You still got the T side. This is okay. I know people like to say, "Oh, it's Inferno. It's, you know, whatever. It's can go either way, whatever." But this is a T-sided map. Let's be completely honest here.
Oh, look at this aggression. Lowrider gonna be looking for 1. Might be able to find it here. If the head does get peeked out, nothing will be found just yet. They're gonna be backing off from that nade. Does get tagged down. Consti and Fetal will have to retreat for the time being in towards CT. But now it's down to this 5 versus 5. Consti and Rise are smoked off. Now slowly played.
Oh, what is? I've got the 2 saved over guns and then an MP9 to work with. I'm kind of surprised they haven't just exploded out into this split out in this B site, but it looks like they will. I mean, they're going back for that bomb, so we do have the lurk coming out from. Yes, he's gonna be. This is interesting. They're kind of taking a play out of Rise's book on Inferno here. Bomb kind of floating. Looks like this will kind of fold into an A tag here. Getting themselves in position. Still 2 people on the B site for Rise, and they've got the lurker in Lowrider. This is interesting. They've got an op lurking.
Aiden gonna be able to find one. George finds straight. Lowrider good for 1. Use an R2s. Finish things up. Now Consti, last man standing. Will find one on the opposite end of the site. And that will be a 9th confirmed for Ggpr. Consti gonna be looking to save the AWP. Knows he won't be able to do it. Picks himself up the M4. He's juggling weapons. He wants both at his disposal. The flash comes out, but the op shot is good. Picks himself up the M4. Looking for this frag, but is not being presented just yet. Knows he could be closed upon from behind. There it goes. They both pinch him, and a 9th is confirmed. Some team damage as well.
Okay, I don't know what this CRE guy going on about, saying 16-2. HLTV is behind the main streams this season, so checking score, man, get timed out, dude. Cool down. we know that you enjoy throwing your money around, but come on, let's behave. Here we are, 9-2. Another match pause.
Also, chat, thanks for the follows. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. You guys will hear this in 150 seconds from now.
This is good cop, bad cop. I'm out here yelling at people. You're like, ah, yes, followers.
I need followers. What do you mean?
Yeah, this is we'll be seeing a double op. Yeah, I don't know what your response here is if you're Rise. We've got Zeus in George's hand. Yeah.
They need to make it work this time. I mean,
they're swimming in money on Ggpr's side here, so I mean the kills are preventing them from running away with it, but they're running away with the rounds. So
Ggpr's like Donald, like Donald Dunk in that one scene where it jumps into the pit of money. Know what I'm talking about? Scrooge.
I don't know if I deserve to punish you for that reference.
No, you really don't. You was able to get 2, Aiden's able to get 1, but the trades do come out ahead for Ggpr. Brings it down to a 3 versus 4. Hughes looking for his 3rd. Will be able to secure himself a 3K. A site is open up. Lowrider gonna be looking for this with the finds Consti, and now it's all down to Fetal. The double up setup, not able to do anything. And Arc 2's oh no. Oh, so sad. 10 for Ggpr.
Oh no, dude. I've had that happen to me before. That is just the worst feeling. Saturn just punched the crap out of their desk. Shot too early, let him know he's there, was able to just cross, just took damage every single time, and losing that duel has got to be the most infuriating thing ever, because you kind of have to take that. So here you are, 10-2. We're kind of inching closer to the mid push here.
Ooh, nicely done. Saturn able to find 1, but Exotic finding their backs will be able to get 2. That brings it down to Domarin and Fetal. Fetal's eliminated. Domarin running around, gonna be able to find 1, but Hughes does eliminate him. An 11th for Ggpr. Now 2 away from the end of the half. They're getting close to match point.
Yeesh. Okay, well, they've bought up and off. They've got enough money to full buy here on the CT side, but it's kind of like throwing money in a fire at this point.
Yeah, a little bit.
You just gotta hope they gotta latch onto at least 1 round, get something started. But the thing is they're not gonna break Ggpr's money for quite a while. They need several rounds to string in a row here, and it's gonna require hard round wins. Oh. Good shot.
Look at that. Dummerin and Fetal able to bring it around. Now Rise are in the driver's seat for the 14th. George and Hughes are the last 2 men standing, and they have to come out on top here.
It looks like they're going to try and take this bomb to banana here. Kind of retaking that control. Now this is going to be a matter of whether or not Aiden kind of walks out mid and gets a timing, or if he's going to come out boiler and lose his life, and that'll just leave George all alone with an op and a Zeus.
The Zeus is really what's going to turn this around. We both know it.
That is just like the ultimate troll buy. Dude's got a Zeus and dualies.
Zeus, dualies, and an op. He wants to be able to shoot fast, shoot once, and then have multiple shots very slowly.
I like that. Is that like a loadout description?
It is. It is. Fetal, though, should be able to find his rear here. Yep, there we go. Shots are found in the third, finally picked up by Rise, but they got a lot of work to do next half. Last round in this first half, and this series is looking to come to a close at this point. Match pause coming out, and we can assume this is coming from Rise Esports.
This is probably their final match pause. I'd assume. Just judging by, you know, the number 4 usually being how many match pauses I get, but I can't truly call that because I am unable to see who's calling each one and which ones are tech and which ones are tax. So we can assume that this is their last pause, but there is a chance that they might have some more. But we will see full buy out of Rise. They are starting to kind of kick their economy into gear. You do have Ggpr into a spot where they, you know, they've still got enough money for another full buy next round. Never mind. I'm stupid. I should be talking about money. It is literally last round of the half. Oh, Saturn.
Oh no, Saturn. Aiden able to start things off nicely. Exotic does find a trade, looking for another. Will be able to get it, but it's already down to a 2 versus 3. Ggpr, they're finally on the back foot.
It looks like they'll be doing this in a retake fashion. This is doable. If you get 4 rounds up, you're not in the worst place in the world, but still not great. Lowrider with the op. That'll be it. That'll be 4 rounds for Rise.
Nice. Finally picking things up. The pieces are on the floor. Now all you have to do is carry them. It's 11-4. Rise. This half, you really need to show your stuff. If you don't, it is over. Faster than you can think.
Yeah, if I look at the data here on my pieces of paper that I wrote on before the match, Rise probably should have won this map. That is like that. Everybody, I mean, I was getting called out in chat because I was saying that after their performance on Nuke, but it was kind of like a matter. I mean, it was their map pick, but considering how they did on it yesterday or last week, I kind of figured that they would probably do something a little bit better. But that didn't really turn out to be the case. So I mean, they've got to either have the best. Oh dear, and their Rise is shooting bodies. This is. we're in warm up for the next half, and they're already trying to antagonize each other. But
yep.
Just, you know, if you're Rise, you gotta come out swinging in this half. This is do or die, or you are going 1-1, and Ggpr will improve to 1-1. So match is live. We are back to things. Ggpr on the CT side.
Alrighty, coming into it now. We got dualies in the server. It's time to grind. George with a smoke and dualies to work with. And now, this is where Rise need to win this round. If they lose this one, this match is looking very, very poor. Exotic, oh dear Christ. Well, if Exotic has performances like that, things go down very quickly. That right there is a 2K to his name and a match and a man advantage gained as well. Saturn able to find the trade though. Hughes finds one. And now Beetle able to find one. Turns around trying to get another. Won't be able to get just yet, but does confirm the kill. Now Arctus, last man standing in a 1 versus 2. Yeah, USPS and
they're
armor to
hunting.
work with. Going through arches, needs to find his way on to this round. Arctus,
The way
look
that
at
they
this.
turned that around, they turned it around so fast. Saturn coming out of apps there just totally made that happen, and then Fetally getting those kills. Oh, and another good shot from Saturn. That's 3 in the first round to secure that. Put him to 5. Now don't get ecoed. No second round break, please. I want to see more Counter-Strike. Oh, here we are, forced by. We got 2 we got 2 swag 7s in the game, 3 Galils, 2 Mac 10s, a couple of Deegs and MP9, and it looks like they'll be doing this to try and get a good B take going, but all of this utility, and then they've got the smoke in a good place for a one-way.
This right here is going to be a very slow round now, both these sides. There's swag 7s over on Ggpr. Got an MP9 and 2 deals to work with. Galils and Mac 10s, they're going to be looking to play quick on Rise when it comes down to taking these sites.
Yeah, I got to be careful. They know that it's likely that Ggpr pushed up into this. They've got so many rounds to work with that they can't afford to make this force happen.
Oh, look at this. Rise starting their push. Nicely done. They do take out the swags. Now, a 3 versus 5.
1 health.
I thought he about lit up his teammate right there.
Killed him. He has 1 health. That's got to be infuriating. Yeah, I was gonna say Saturn took a swag 7 shot to the chest and put him down to 1, and then immediately got dinked in return. And I think you're just gonna have to look for exits if you're GPR here. Ooh, maybe doable with what Use is doing, but no kits, nothing to work with. We'll just be trying to get a couple of shots on exit.
Yeah, there we go. A 6th for Rise. They're looking to turn things around, but it's going to be very slow going. They need to make this work as quickly as possible.
Well, here you are. So given that force, your money won't be that good on Ggpr, but again, you're not really that concerned. But the thing is, though, is that we're still within 5 rounds. Like, this isn't as bad as Nuke was. Like, it's close, but it's not as bad. Like, you've still got a couple of margins here. You've still got a couple of rounds that you can work with as far as where the buys come from. So getting this aggressive banana control here. This is their signature.
Ooh. Good tag damages coming out of Ggpr, but they're not giving anything away just yet. Rise, they should be able to convert this one to a 7th unless it's here. Quick shots out. Saturn will be able to find Arctus. Brings it on down to a 4 versus 5. Man advantage gained once again by Rise. Ooh, good nade damage there on the Use. He's now down at 51. He's going to need to play a little bit more passive.
Well, I think Rise is going to try and push into this. I think they're probably assuming that there's only one person still on the B site. And oh, all right, good shot from Consti there, putting it away. And that battle does end in Consti getting 2. So they're just going to walk. They're not going to go to A. They're just going to try and walk right in on this. No clean house. 7 rounds. Well, you're starting to look back into the money if you're on GDPR. So we will see an op come out. That will be a glass cannon on Arc. Okay, glass cannon coming out. Got a smoke in hand. No armor. M4s across the board. And it looks like Rise is going to try to bonus here. So you're in dangerous territory that Rise could drop this one if the shots land how they're hoping to have them land, I guess.
Look at this. Man advantage gained once again by Ggpr. They're going to be looking to use this to their advantage. But right now, Esea being pushed upon. Hughes able to find one. Nearly finds a second after the smoke. Fetal will get away with 51 HP. But the bomb is back towards mid currently. No commitment from Rise just yet.
Yeah, those few rounds giving Rise the confidence to try and just hold on to the guns and make a bonus happen. But they've got to get kills if they want to make a bonus happen. And here you are, Consti, all alone with an AK.
Oh no, George. Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, well, that's a backbreaker. You've given Ggpr their 12th, and that's just off of the assumption that Ggpr would probably be saving one more. So trying to make that happen kind of cost them that round. That's a risk that Ggpr can take because of the rounds that they're able to give. It's risky, of course, but they're able to give it. So here we are, probably going for the fast B take once again.
Yeah, ops throughout the server. Nicely done. That was a good shot. Also, thank you, Exner, for the raid, buddy. I appreciate it. We're in a 5 versus 5 currently. Fetal gets tagged down there by the op through the wall. Ooh, Arctus barely getting away by the skin of his teeth. Tagged down to 25 HP. He's going to want to play in the back line as much as he can. Lots of banana aggression coming out from Rise, and nicely done. Consti almost getting a frag there. Nearly misses Lowrider's head. That's a 15 HP mark for him.
Things will slow down again, and I mean Ggpr is stacked on the right side here. I mean Rise is just going to push, trying to get that first frag to explode onto the site, and they're going to try and make that happen here, but there are two people just sitting, lying in wait for this. Exotic is in the perfect spot to prevent this. Gets one.
Nicely done. Exotic able to find one. The trades do come through though. Fetal good for it. George lying in wait, gets some good tags onto Consti. Consti tagged down low. Saturn able to find one and turn around and get another. Use able to refrag it on back, but the trade does come through from Dumoulin. Brings it down to this 1v1 up scenario. Both low HP, 25 and 6 apiece. And Dumoulin is playing the aggressive angle. He did spot him out. Look at this. Domoran's gonna find it. Nicely done. That's an 8th for Rise.
Wow. Oh man. Okay, I'm starting to love these rounds coming out. Things are starting to get close again. This is better than just, you know, Ggpr plowing their way through. So starting to get some moments where we get to see these one-on-ones, and oh, this is what you love to see. Exner, you guys coming in at just the right time to see some of the best action we've seen so far. Ron's starting to make things seem a little bit more doable.
You've gone robot just a little bit there.
I roboted for that. Damn.
You're kind of robot right now. I'm not exactly sure why, but we're into a full buy round out of both squads. Arctus, he's going to be using that MP9. Meanwhile, the rest of the squad, it's M4s, AKs, and an AWP. That's on Domoran. Bits of nade damage are coming out. This is being played out very stagnant so far.
I'm not robot EM anymore, am I?
No, not anymore.
Okay, perfect.
It's going in and out, I'll be completely honest.
Oh.
Nicely done. Use able to find one, but Fetal. He decides to have a little bit of BM there with that spray, but it's okay. We're down to this 4 versus 4.
Swing. I think he was preventing the second person coming in to try and finish off and get a trade there.
Now look at this. Lowrider and Co. looking to push on up, but right now no one's gonna be there at Banana. There's all the T players are positioned for a 3 towards Arch, 1 towards App. 2 players to respond. That will be Exotic and Arctus. Last 2 men standing. They're gonna have to come up big. Nicely done. Exotic and George able to really finish things up. Arctus finds the last, a 13th for Ggpr, and they clean things up there in the force.
Yeah, we'll be looking at probably a save 1 if you're Rise. This is, you got to save here. Try and get some money. We'll see a match pause come out. Okay, apparently they've got more timeouts to work with. But
I think it's
yeah.
4 each map.
Oh, it's per map. You're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Rise sitting here. This is it. This is, you know, you've got to you get like 1 or 2 save rounds in, and then you've got to slam your way all the way home. The run that they were on was like, you know, that it was kind of the whole make them believe kind of deal going on there, but with that run's a backbreaker. So here we are. See some Tech 9s, some utility. Probably try to execute somewhere here. It looks like we. Okay, Mike died for a second there.
You good? I was letting you
good.
finish your sentence. But we're coming into it now. R2's playing very aggressively. Not able to find anything just yet, and is eliminated. Aiden able to find that one, but Exotic with a tap. Come on out, finding the frags. Consti able to find one with the Tech 9. Brings it down to a 3 versus 3. Worst case scenario for Ggpr. They don't want to lose that many players here against a Tech 9 rush. They've got to be careful now. 2 players towards Banana. 1 player over here. Lowrider tagged and dinked down to 39 HP. Consti able to find one, and this has really given everything all for naught. Domoren able to find a refrag, and now last man standing, Lowrider at 39 HP. He's got himself an AWP to work with, but it's going to be a desperate one. They're gonna know he's here. Punch comes out, and Domoren ends his life. A 9th for Rise on the Eco.
Well, that's what you like to see. We get to see some more rounds. Okay, well, if you're Rise, that is literally the best case scenario that you are going to get. Break their back, and there you go. You've got guns in your hand. You just put Ggpr onto a save round. You've got a chance to get a 10th, but here you go. You have to continue to stack these rounds.
Yeah, look at this. We got Deagles and a P250 on the board for the side of Ggpr. This is going to be a very difficult round at best. Rise, they got Galil's, an AK-47, and AWP coming on out from Domoren. Nicely done. Domoren able to find one on the Lowrider. Brings it on down to the man advantage to Rise. 4 versus 5.
Brett pointing out the missed library smokes, and right as I say that, George with an amazing deagle shot just, you know, sends Saturn to the the shadow
Sends him to Saturn. I mean, hello.
Oh, all right. You were ready for the pun. I was not.
Come on, man. We're casters. We have to have these puns on tap all the time.
You're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will go to Saturn.
Now, Aiden and Co. They're looking to head towards B. 2 players do reside over here. George and Mr. Hughes. They're going to have to come up huge here in order to turn things around. Oh, no! Hughes able to find one, but not anymore. Aiden pushes on out, and Consti finds the other. That's the B site confirmed.
If you're Ggpr, you are already in a pretty good situation. Even considering, you know, you're looking at a 1v3, you've taken a good amount of money away from Rise, getting that op down. So I assume that somebody from Rise is going to go and try and run that back, because they kind of need that if they're going to the next round. You know, they're still sitting on, you know, they won't be that great money-wise next round, even with a round win here, considering, you know, they've got no loss bonus to work with, nothing. So it's just going to be a matter of, you know, trying not to lose another gun. And right as I say that, the shot on a Consti.
He's just chasing him down. There we go. They'll be saved by the bomb there. A 9th for Rise. Now, no, a 10th for Rise. My bad. Now 3 away from tying things up. Ggpr. Things aren't going all too swimmingly. They'll be forcing into this round. MP9 on Hughes. George going to be able to afford that op. In this round, they have to convert.
This is gonna be a weird round. Ggpr kind of playing for the game at this point, because, you know, if Ggpr loses this one, they're going to be looking at, you know, a tied game basically. considering where their money. Well, okay, they're on 3 loss most, so they're not going to be looking at a tie game, but they're going to be looking at an awfully rough time and probably a save 1, and we're probably looking at 13-12 pretty fast.
Aiden and Co. up towards apps. 3 players positioned towards A, all on balcony. 2 players towards B. Bomb still positioned towards B, so this might be the right side to execute towards. 2 players do reside over here. That's Hughes, and that is the Opera of George.
We'll start to see the rotate come back, I think. Bomb back down the line. The flash in. What a shot from George!
Yeah, that smoke should allow them to get out of dodge. Exotic plank here in this corner. Don't be able to find the boiler person and also find Aiden. Brings it on down to a 2 versus 4. Man advantages all gone. And look at all this. Fetal able to turn it around though. Finds 2. Opens up the A site. And it's a 2 versus 1 retake.
This is doable. But
also,
this is rickety.
I just want to ask, was this best of 3 thing always there?
No, that just appeared.
That just appeared? I thought it did. Did they just implement it?
Okay. 1v2 clutch. 1v2 clutch. Oh, let's bring it back.
Oh, man.
This is the spot to sit. We'll use clear this out. Time ticking. This is just a matter of when will he peek out. That's one.
Find 1 and 2. He clutches at 4K. Oh my lord. Beautifully done. That's an 11th for Rise.
Well, that is worst case for Ggpr. Yeah, so they're on full loss bonus now, which will mean that they'll be able to buy. Okay, we're on a match pause again, but they will be able to buy into next round. I assume we'll see some upgraded pistols. Nothing crazy yet. We'll see some Deegs, so a little bit of utility, nothing crazy. Just trying to see, maybe make something happen. But wow, what a backbreaker. Money in the hands of Rise. We could be looking at a 12th here. But then again, we've seen some crazy stuff this game so far.
No, this is best of 3.
That's true. That's true.
Someone said in the chat. Also, they just... Do they think these matches were over and like, we're going to add this after the fact? And add a best of 3 counter at the top?
I wonder if you've got somebody watching who's like, let me just fix that real quick.
Because we have one on screen. They gave us an overlay for it.
Oh, yeah, I suppose they did, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. So I'm not sure why they would implement it now. But, I mean, if this is going to be here, do I really need to have that on screen? I mean, I'm required to right now.
The answer is yes.
But
hold on to it. You love it. You love to see both. I mean, to be honest, with the amount of times you see people asking in chat, you kind of need it plastered everywhere anyway. So.
Not to mention, they added... I'm just watching stream, and they just added the star to show Ggpr. They were adding it during the stream. They were adding it.
I love it. I love it. This is what you like to see.
Oh, you love to see it.
Here we are. Well, cool. All right. Well, have you clicked tab recently? Let's let the people take a look at, I think we're in a tech timeout as well, just judging by the length of this one. But, man, Hughes going off though with 22, literally the stand-in at the top of Ggpr right now.
Yeah, but George is at 137 ADR, so he's been performing very consistently.
Oh, definitely. Utility damage too from George has been quite good. No, that's one thing. I mean, Aiden 0 utility damage could bring that one back. Oh, yeah, okay. They're witnessing the clutch right now.
They are. Oh man.
I love that. Well, actually, no. I prefer to talk to prefer to be able to talk with chat, but oh well.
Too. I mean,
it's fun to watch them react to it though in real time. So I give them that.
Dude, the chat's exploding. Oh man, this has been
13-2-1.
150-second timeout. That's what
Really?
that means.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Quick maths. Okay, we're back. We're back. Freeze time has been canceled. And here we are. Rise going to try and not get ecoed. Let's play a fun video game. Don't get ecoed.
That's a fun game right there and a very necessary one. Rise now 2 away from tying things up. Ggpr, they're 2 away from turning things to match point. But right now, it is looking extremely rough for that CT side of Ggpr. They got to find a way into the server now because they've been looking lackluster here on this CT side.
Oh, Heisa's saying one of us sounds like Joe Swanson. I mean,
I think that's
thank
you.
Okay. All right. Well, here we are. Playing it slow, throwing some utility rounds. Only, you know, they're just kind of chucking their frags, kind of hoping for some tag damage, I guess, on the side of Ggpr. But 2 frags in hand, a little bit of damage coming out. Just kind of playing your way. Get some damage, back off. Don't do anything too crazy. Don't overextend.
The snake could do some damage here. Just a little bit. Siren only gets tagged down by 2. But we are coming into it now. Look at this. They're heading over towards A. 1 player waiting towards pits. And that's going to be exotic. The CZ75 is going to need to find 2 in order to turn things into their own. This eco isn't looking all too probable just yet.
Yeah, getting this much map control, you've...
Oh, there we go.
There it is. A site for free. Hold on to your armor, probably. Or... You know what? I guess we're just going to rush down Banana, see what they can do. All right, we got people wilding in chat. Cool your jets.
People are wilding in chat. Nicely done. Aiden able to find 1, but Hughes and George double it up to bring it back to even. The trades are coming out from Feedle, and Consti able to find 1 as well. Now Hughes, last man standing, Deagle in hand, in apps. He needs to find 2. Looking for the tags, will connect, but not connect the frag. That's a 12th for Rise. Now 1 away from tying it all together.
Okay, well, considering the way that this started out, everybody in chat being like, "Oh, Caster, why are you saying Rise is going to play good this map after that terrible last map?" And then, you know, of course, they had the terrible, CT side and whatever. But look at this. Here they are. It's almost tied. Give me a little credit. I know how to at least look at stats. Come on.
Oh, look at this. Lowrider. He's playing such an aggressive angle. He's going to find it. Nicely done on a Saturn. That's going to start off things nicely. 4 versus 5, and the ball is rolling for Ggpr. They got to keep it going for the rest of this round.
Oh, Consti's heard these steps.
Consti finds 1, finds 2. That's opening up the A site. 2 players there. Arches and Library eliminated. 1 player over here towards Church watching for the push. Will be able to find it. Lowrider is good for the frag, but it's coming to B. The first shot's a miss. He's going to re-peek it, and that's not going to be good. Peeks through the smoke tent, is eliminated by Feedle. That is the man advantage gained by Rides, looking for Tide.
Gotta win this duel on Banana if you want to have a shot, unless something crazy comes out here.
Feedle able to find 1. Oh no! Things have fallen apart. Arctus, last man standing, up versus Arctus. He knows he's low. The tag's coming out. This is being played very desperately now. CZ75 will come out, and Domoren will confirm the round. 13-13, tied game here in the second map.
Wow. It's just the way that they are bringing this back. Just these oh man, I can't even. I'm a little lost for words, if I'm gonna be honest. This is nuts. This is what you like to see. So Ggpr economy kind of broken. They're forcing into this. They've realized that they've got to start winning these rounds, I think. So
yeah, Ggpr, this isn't looking good for you. You're looking in the face of 14 for Rise. You'll be able to buy up there to maybe avoid the 15th. Oh no, exotic. Oh no. A saw that coming. That's unfortunate.
Did you just get spam killed?
He did.
Not a good start to the eco.
No,
Well,
really not.
to the force buy, I suppose. I should stop calling it an eco. Gathering up for this B take here. Ooh, yep. That kill's going to force Arc to kind of come back to the A side, but this is just going to leave them in just a perfect position to fall back and go A. Okay, all right. So we should be seeing a what was this? Hold on, I can't count. 5v1.
Look at this. Rise Aiden, able to find one onto Arc 2. So that's going to start things off nicely. That's the A side opened up nearly for free here. This will be 14.
Here we are. Sorry, I'm a little busy trying to time out the match. The people who keep spamming random rounds. And
There we go. Nicely done. Consti Fetal able to find those two.
well, here we are. Rise in the lead, and we got a match pause. Let's go. Match flow? What's match flow? I don't know what you're talking about. Here we are. Paused again. Rise in the lead. If I don't recall, since like the first round, I'm pretty sure they won like the first pistol, and that was the last time that they were in the lead. I'd have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure that that's where we're standing. Let me see if I can figure out really fast. Rounds.
Oh, man. We're coming into it now. 13-14. Ggpr are on the back foot for the first time into this matchup. We're here in map 2. And things couldn't be worse for wear. Ggpr haven't been looking good this half. They need to turn things around quickly. Oh, my God. The nade damage. Beautifully done. Lowrider at 4. Use at 11.
Inch closer and closer to a third map every single round. Those nades doing what, 160 something, 180 something damage. Wow, 185 damage between like just a couple of nades thrown there, and that's your 2B players. So it's not information that is privy to Rise, of course, but it does put them in an excellent spot for pushing.
Oh no! Not again, Exotic. Not again. Yeah, but we are in this 5v5. It might as well be a 3 versus 5. These two players are oh so low.
Super slow.
Very slow.
You're keeping it safe if you're Rise. You know, you've done damage. You've just, I mean, to be honest, I don't know if they even know if they've done this damage. So they're just playing this safe because they don't know what the, don't know where your opponents are. Don't want to do anything too crazy. So play it safe. There's still guns in the hands of every single one of the Ggpr players.
Yeah, look at this. They're on to this B site. 2 players do reside over here. They're gonna have to come up big. George is eliminated though. Lowrider able to find one through the smoke. The spam comes out, but Fetal finds it straight on back. Consti able to find one. Jade, Arctos able to find 2. Beautifully done. Consti is holding a crossfire, and that will be all she wrote. Match points for Rise. We may be going to map 3.
Dude, lowrider with that shot that just threw the, like, they lost the round, but I love it when that works. That is awesome. You love to see that. Hitting that wall bang just makes me smile every single time, and here you are, forced up. This is do or die for Ggpr after such a strong start on the T side. Just grasping for rounds, unable to put anything together. Starting on Arc going down, Use going down in the molly as well.
Nicely done.
By Saturn.
The trades do come through, but it might be too little too late. It's 2 versus 4. Your backs are against the wall, Ggpr, and Rise is looking to convert the map. Exotic able to find one, but Aiden does trade it back, brings it down to a 2 versus 2. Doable retake out of GGPR. They've got to do it very swiftly and promptly, though. They don't want to let too much time pass here. Molotovs and utilities flying throughout the sky now from both sides, looking to stall things out as much as they can. Look at this. Fetal waiting over here. Lowrider playing in the smoke will be eliminated. Now last man standing, George, in a 1 versus 2. 46 HP to his name. He's got to find them both. Things aren't looking all too good for him. He's stuck. He can't get anywhere. And look at this. Looking for the shots. Won't be able to do it. Rise Esports convert the second map. And we go to a third.
Well, that second half was, I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I wasn't either.
I knew Rise was gonna pull something back. But that is Inferno. As you know,
that is Inferno as
that kind of
Inferno
crap
can
just-
go.
That is the NA special. As we have two Mirage.
The NA special. I love the NA special. But we're heading to Mirage for the next map. We're going to take a quick break. So don't go anywhere. There's just a few minutes in between now and the next map. It's going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. Best of 3.